Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. I was supposed to record Thermionic Skyblock today, but my internet was being a little buggy, and I'm also going to be changing up the schedule a little bit. Not necessarily when videos come out, but which videos come out when. Basically, I'm going to have Thermionic be on Wednesdays. On Mondays and on Fridays, we're going to have Enigmatica, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to have FTB Sky Odyssey. I think that seems cool. Possibly. Maybe we can do Enigmatica, Sky Adventures, Thermionic, Enigmatica, Sky Adventures. So we don't have back-to-back episodes of the same thing. So I think that might look cool. And I would just want to have one Thermionic per week because I think it's going to be fine that way. Let's begin for today. We were working on the ultimate crafting table last episode and getting all of the Wyvern core crafting with the primal mana and the ludicrite crafting with the liquid DNA, and the DNA was very slow. I AFK'd quite a bit and we're still not full on this. So we're going to keep possibly maybe a stack of blocks or so and on backlog of ludicrite, not much else. But we need to go to our Carpenter thingy-mob and we need to set up some recipes here. And also export some liquids, which I probably should have grabbed in buckets, but we'll see if we need to. Because I did already some stuff back here. Oh, laggy, hello. I ran cables, and I have interfaces on all the spaces and export buses for the liquids. So this guy is not exporting anything. Are you exporting? You're doing primal mana. So the primal mana is for the Wyvern core, I believe. Right? Yes. Okay. So we'll put the Wyvern core recipe. Oh, I already have one. Okay, I forgot if I'd made it or not. And we can do ludicrite here, I guess. And we can do ludicrite on the bottom. And I'm going to need a bucket of liquid DNA. Do we have buckets of liquid DNA? I have pink slime. I don't have liquid DNA. Okay, I'll go grab that off camera. We next want some... Hello, what am I stuck on? Game? Thank you. Okay, I don't know. So we want some sort of storage for stuff in drawers, and I'm gonna go check. Do I have sounds though? Master volume is very low. Okay, so I'm gonna check what we want from all the carpenters, what stuff we can get from it basically, because the primal mana in the let's just get Carpenter recipes. We need uses here. For the primal mana is just Wyvern cores, I believe, and the liquid DNA actually and draconic energy cores. So that's going to be another recipe. So we need 2 here. Then it's IC2 cool and now overclockers. We don't need that. And then basically I'll just have 1 for water and 1 for seed oil. So let me grab a bucket of all of those items, set up the drawers that we want. I'm going to tear down these carpenters over here with all of these circuits. And I'm going to see if how many drawers I need over there, and we're just going to basically set that up. All right, I decided to put the drawers here in this kind of fashion. We have the all of the circuit boards here. These is set for 1,000, 500, 256, and 128. So we have a few extra, and they're going to be crafted once they run out for whatever reason if we use them. And impregnated sticks, hardened casings, the Wyvern cores, and the ludicrite ingots, or blocks and ingots. The ludicrite blocks I have set this to 128 ingots until it's going to stop crafting. So that's going to be just like 1 more block and then it's going to stop. Because of the liquid DNA being so slow, I don't know how much exactly we use per ludicrite block. Recipe... It is 1,000 buckets, or 1,000 buckets, 1,000 millibuckets. So 1 single bucket of liquid DNA, which takes a little bit of time to make. So this is just going to stop now. And these is going to make these. Like, I can't speak, apparently. I cannot speak anymore. Whoops. Not what I wanted. Whoopsie. So this is going to make 64 of the Wyvern cores. So we have that on stock. And the way it is here in the back, it's pretty simple. Ignore the item conduits, that's just the export, but we have export buses, level emitters, a drawer controller in the middle with a storage bus, and the item conduit just goes to this interface and goes from up here, across here, and also connects to those two. So basically everything extracts into the interface. It's all good and dandy. We need some more compact machine walls. for this to be finished. So let's just see if we have enough to finish this top part like that. Yeah, we're probably gonna have enough. Like so, like so, like so. Okay. I tried in between episodes to automate. Why do I have ultimate control circuits? I don't know. I tried automating the compact machine crafting, or at least crafting compact machine walls, and something weird happened and my world crashed and it didn't start up again. So I restored it from actually I tried using using MCEdit to remove the block that caused the problem, and it didn't really work, and it kind of corrupted my world in a weird way. Like everything, like all of my environmental tech stuff was replaced by some like redstone repeaters or something weird. It's kind of similar to what happened in the Fullcraft world once I loaded that back up. And I don't know if I just want to try that because we're using compact machine walls to make stuff. But it was only when I tried placing another one of these like miniaturization field projectors, which is really weird. So yeah, let's see if I can do that again. So I'll just do the whole automation thing, which was kind of neat the way I did it. And I'll be back once I have that set up. So this is the logic that I came up with to craft the compact machine blocks. I have 2 phantom placers, both with phantom boosters, because the range by default is 3, and with the booster it becomes 6, so we can reach the floor up here basically to the miniaturization field projectors. And I have this guy holding only 1 iron block. It's extracted from this ender chest, and then this guy is holding 1 piece of redstone. This guy triggers with 1 tick of delay, this guy with 2 ticks of delay, and this guy with 4 ticks of delay. So basically what happens is there's also an ender chest up here and a precision dropper, and there is an abstruse platform right there. And probably that guy dropped on the floor or something. I don't know. Let's just replace it. So the precision dropper can drop through the abstruse platform, so we don't have to see that guy in the ceiling, which is lovely. And basically this timer triggers the iron block, it gets placed. This triggers the redstone dust that gets placed on top of the iron block. And then this triggers the redstone dust that is dropped in, and it makes a 16 compact machine walls. And then this guy just picks up everything and puts it in the white ender chest, which is my importing ender chest. And also apparently we're out of mana, because apparently we're crafting too much mana steel or something. I think I just need to load up the Botania area, and we should be good. Yeah, because it's doing a whole bunch of mana steel right now. We'll just leave you be. Do your thing. Pick up that mana steel. Are you gonna pick up that mana steel? Or is it not close enough, I assume? There it goes. Up, stop. Okay, that's doing its thing. And this is crafting Elementium, and the portal looks like it's off, but it isn't. We can probably just replace that with, or place 1 block and replace it or something to get that going. But apparently this is crafting a whole lot of mana steel. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to the base, and let me show you the rest of the miniaturization field stuff. Over here. So this basic redstone interface is what is linked to the dropper up there. So if I turn on the timer and go up top quickly, you're going to see everything in action. It's going to place that, drop the redstone, and it's crafting, which is really neat. I'm going to step back a little bit so you can see the entire thing. Like that. There, boom, crafting. And for now, I'm just going to have that on a lever. And we have like 1,500 of compact machine walls. So I'm just going to turn you off for the moment. We're probably gonna make this room, or at least design a ceiling for this room as well at some point. I actually don't know what I want to put in here. Also, as you can see, my Grains of Infinity thing is turned off, or it's torn down. So I have still 39,000 of it in the system. But at some point, we're gonna set that back up again. And I was thinking you could, I don't know if you can, but Grains of Infinity has a Infinity Dust block, and it also, that has a compressed Infinity Dust blocks and a double compressed Infinity Dust block. So if you look at the uses on the double compressed, you can get 9 compressed Infinity Dust blocks back with an Infinity Dust block of a 5% chance modified by the grinding ball, and also a 10% chance of getting another Grains of Infinity. So essentially, for a lot of power probably, this is 21,000 RF, per tick. We could have a grinding ball, let's say an end steel one, end steel grinding ball, because this has a 240% bonus output. So it would have a 240% higher chance of getting this 5% chance of getting another infinity dust block. So we could just run one double compressed or a stack of double compressed through the system to continuously get more infinity dust blocks. That could be a thing. Or we can just reset up the whole lighting of the bedrock. But for the moment, we're okay, I think. So the next thing that we need is shulker shells, because the wyvern cores require those. As we can see in the recipe over here, we need shulker shells, nether stars we have, draconic cores we have, palladium no problem, and ludicrite we automated. So just the shulker shells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this compact machine that I have here, because I think it used up all the shulker shells I had. And we have a mob imprisonment tool of a shulker. So what I want to do actually is go up top here, and we're just going to spawn in a shulker, this guy. Let me grab another. Do I have any more mob imprisonment tools? I do. Let's just grab another 2 shulkers. So this should just spawn them here and here. Whoa, stop. Okay, a lot of shulkers. Why can you teleport to? I assume this glass doesn't count as glass that they can't teleport to, because they can't do vanilla glass, as far as I recall. Unless something's changed in this pack, and they could. But this should take care of all of them. Oh, we have more here. Stop levitating me. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's toss the shulker shells in here, and they're probably just gonna get instantly exported. And something still hit me. Okay, so for the shulkers, I want to see if they can teleport outside of the compact machine. That's one thing that I want to see. So that's why I grabbed another one. And let's just head into here and see about setting up a shulker spawner. So I figured we can just use an ender tether, which is right there in the middle. You can see the little purple knob. That is preventing or making everything that teleports teleport to the location of the ender tether. So as soon as a shulker tries to teleport, they teleport to the middle. But generally they instantly die due to the mob crusher. And I have a fortune upgrade here. We could even toss in some speed upgrades, I guess. We can do speed 1 and speed 2 just for fun. That'll increase the processing time, I guess. I have a wireless redstone receiver here. On an advanced redstone interface. One is on this guy and one is on the spawner. And the spawner has 64 speed upgrades of the ultimate tier inside of him. So that's really cool. Then I have just a conduit here in the bottom extracting shulker shells, shulker poles, and sulfur apparently into this ender chest. And then this guy is extracting the essence, which is going into our drum, which is lovely. I also put down a a super sound muffler and blacklisted, or did I blacklist? Yeah, blacklisted all of these guys, so we don't hear them opening, them teleporting, or them dying, which is lovely. Makes this kind of quiet. So that's pretty much it. That's shulker shells automated for you, without any shulker teleportation madness, which is lovely. Awesome. Another thing that I set up is to have a stack of wyvern energy cores, because this is a little bit of a slower process with the fluid transposer. So we just have an export bus with a crafting card and a single acceleration card, just so it's not as fast. But this is making like quite a bit of dent in our supplies, making the draconic cores. So that's just going to make a stack. It's going to keep a stack in here and a stack in here. So we should be good, I think, as far as resources go. I don't think I showed this in between episodes, but we have lunar reactive dust automated with the resonator and also the red coal, because this is going to be required to make the opinium cores, which in the end are required for the rainbow generator. This guy's, and the legendary ones are for the Kikoku and the compound bow as well. I think those are quests somewhere in, they might be, or not. No, it's just the rainbow gen. We just need it for that. We also can make a deep dark portal probably at some point and go check that out, but I don't think we're really gonna have to, unless just to make the quest go away. But I set up another couple of things here in between episodes. I have a manufactory taking coke dust and turning that into HOP graphite dust, so we don't really need to do the whole thing with immersive and set up, I think it's an industrial squeezer to do this. So we can just use that. I also have sugarcane being exported, making bioplastic. Why are you... You're set on 1,000. I don't know why you made 2,000. Okay, doesn't matter. It's set to 1,000. It should be fine. Do we have this on priority 10? We do. Okay. So the next thing that we can work towards is getting a resonant energy cell frame, which is not going to be too difficult. We need to set up an hardened Indium glass recipe. Ender casing is craftable. Lumium we have automated, and mana dust is also craftable, and I have all of these dusts is automated. Also the mana diamonds and the mana powder, all of that is automated. So that's not a problem. So the hardened Indium glass could be done like this with pulverized coal, pyrotheum dust, fused quartz, and Indium blend. But for that I need to crush Indium, so might as well just export fused quartz. And it really has to be Indium blend. Can I not export Indium ingots? Well, poop. Then we need Indium blend. So we need... can I make Indium blend? I mean, no, it's just crushed Indium ingots. Okay, I thought I was going to have to make all of the things. Okay, so we can set that up in like a 5-spot, 5-wide area somewhere. This is filled right here. Seems like a perfect location for it. Okay, so I'm going to need a pulverizer. Just going to do it with thermal expansion way. So that's going to take Indium, make Indium blend, and then we're going to need an induction smelter. Induction smelter. I have one. Wonderful. No crafting required. So then we need a couple drawers, and let me just set this up real fast. The Indium glass is now automated. For some reason, I had to automate hardened glass as well. So the fused quartz didn't work. It says it in JEI that is a thing, that it is a thing to be able to be crafted, but it doesn't work. So I added a pulverizer here, pulverizing lead to make pulverized lead. And that is then crafted into some hardened glass, this guy. It's just a crafting recipe. I could be using an induction smelter with pulverized obsidian and pulverized lead, but that requires another machine, and I didn't want to set up that, so I just made it with the shapeless crafting recipe, or shaped crafting recipe, or whatever. It's a pulverized obsidian, this, and lead instead of silver, and then just another pulverized obsidian. So this guy. I could be also using fused quartz instead of obsidian. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can kind of like convert this way. So I could only, I don't think I would even need to, yeah, I can just craft this manually here if I wanted to just keep the Indium blend, but I don't think I have any space for any more crushed things. You know what? This is kind of redundant, because instead of pulverizing the lead, which is also used to make, uses. It's used to make the advanced RE battery and just Indium blend. I could just, and I'll do that off camera because I don't want to do that right now, or I'll just leave this. I don't really care. But I could be just doing the Indium blend here, and then using that to make the hardened Indium glass this way, where I can use this to be, for example, we can just shift click this in. If we get some Indium blend, which is here, let's just grab one, and then get some pyrotheum. Can you make me 100, please? Thank you. So if we do that, we can just get hardened Indium glass this way with fused quartz, and we don't need two machines here. But I can do that off camera. We can do the whole lead thing, or I can just set up another one of those walls where we have the pulverizers, because we're probably going to need more at some point. So might as well just like set up another wall here of pulverizers and just leave this Indium blend where it is. Just set up a level emitter and do that basically. That might be a better thing. I needed those capability adapters, because the next order of business in the resonant cell frame is we need lumium. We have mana dust, signalum cell frame, ender casing. All of that is doable. I just need to add a recipe for the ender casing, which shouldn't be too difficult here. If we just do like so, we have the empowered, we have the blocks of black quartz, I believe. Black quartz. Yes, we do have blocks of black quartz, so that's fine. So we can just toss this in here. Here is a perfect spot for it. We're gonna grab an interface, Or let me just make me a stack of interfaces, please. Because I use these all the time and it's just good to have. We're gonna need an export bus for fluids. Actually, because we need liquid glass. So I could set up another thing like this for liquid glass, but what I think we'll do is we'll just grab a magma crucible. I think is a good option for making glass. Is it? There's no magma crucible. There's a melter then. Sure, melter. I have some still. We're gonna do one of those, and we're gonna grab some wireless access points just so we can get inside. And I did put the capability adapters down here, and we have another 2 more compact machines. I need to make I think 3 more. I have 1 left to add to the other corners. So that's gonna be cool. Let me grab this thingy and let's just get inside. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to load. There we go. We got inside. I have wireless access as well here. So we need the Thermionic fabricator. What are you required to have here? Did I make that Thermionic? No, I didn't make it yet. So we need 2 Thermionic fabricators. That's, I believe, not a problem. 1 and 2. Okay. And then we need a 256K fluid storage component. Do I have storage components? I have 264Ks. So we need to make a bunch of these. Okay, let me just make this. And there is the machine blueprint for the Thermionic fabricator. You require what? Machine controllers, casings, blazing pyrotheum inside, blocks of steel on the outside, and 64 crate crafting storages. So let's get... I have the 16,000 Ks already in here. Let's get it's 4 per. How many recipes do we have here? We have the machine frame. That's also all with glass. That's all with glass. Is everything here with glass? Okay, we just need 1 then. Okay, so I'm gonna need 4 of those. Go. And then let me just assemble this off camera because it's going to take me a little bit of time. But I think I have everything that I need crafted. So it should take me just a second. I made all the different patterns that we need. At least I think that's all of them. If not, we have spaces for some more here. We need the resonant cell frame, the machine frame. We're going to put in garden cloches because if we need more, we can craft them up. I don't think it's really necessary, but we can have it in here anyway. We're going to need Apatina electron tubes here to make the basic circuit plates from rocketry, which are used then to make the basic circuits, which are used for a whole lot of other stuff. We need ender electron tubes for the resonant subframes, so we need those for that. And then tin and iron electron tubes we had already automated before, and we're just going to move them over to here because the tin ones are used to make they're used to make the iron casings, and the iron ones are used to make the machine blocks from extra utilities. So I have those in interfaces. We can set up a whole drawer system for this as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items total. Well, 7 with the garden closures. So let's just get drawers, and we're gonna put just some of these like that and around here. And we don't need more than just 1 of these, so we should be good by doing just that, for example. And we can put that in the middle and run that to the top like that. Let's actually, are we gonna put we can put a drawer controller in the middle here, and we should be good on that, so we don't need to run any sort of weird cabling. We can just hide this up on top as well, and then I'm going to set up the same thing with export buses and level emitters like this. Emitter like those, and then smart cables up on top here. I'm actually gonna take that away. Gonna put the level emitters like so. You've seen me set this up before, and it's not that difficult. So like that and like that. We need a storage bus here. We're gonna say priority 10 partition. We don't have anything in the drawer just yet. So that's going to be 7 channels total there. So we're going to do a dense cable here. We can do a regular cable here. And then just run the dense like so, because that's going to be 6, 7, and then the top ones are connected by dense. So that should just connect. Wonderful. I'm also going to grab my keys before anything comes into the drawers. We're going to just lock them up like that. And now I need to go grab the thingies from the overworld that I have in the regular Thermionic fabricators. And now that I think about it, I always pushed these guys up by 1. Okay, fine, game. If you're gonna be this way to me, I'm gonna move the entire thing because I'm Fiki and I do things twice most of the time. Okay, so that has blazing pyrotheum inside of it, so it's gonna start leaking out if we do anything else. And everything's gonna burn. So let's just see if we can grab things before they burn. Lovely. Do I have a reservoir that's empty? I do not. Reservoir. Make me one, please. It's easier than having 9 buckets in my inventory. Okay. So at least now you actually saw how this is assembled. So we're just gonna do a compact machine wall like this. And then we need to move everything around here up by 1. Oh, I grabbed the melter as well. That's fine. Come over things. Okay. Machine thingies. Like so. Machine controller. Steel casings are gonna go on the corners here. And then another machine chassis over here. And 3 here, 3 here, 3 up top there when we remove the cabling. This. And this. So much for me setting this off camera. Huge fluid input goes on this side. Huge item input goes back here. Then we can do machine casings all around here. Don't you just love the dinging noise that the magnet is making? Oh, you just have 1 melter. That's fine. Okay, come here, melter. You're gonna go right on top with the fluid conduit here. Flux point can move, and now we don't hear the dinging noise. Magical. I need an export bus on top for the glass. You can get some glass as well to already start melting. You're gonna do an extract on the bottom, insert over there. And then we need smart cable, like so. We can build this up. No, not that much. Let's do this is on empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need these guys in the corners. And then these guys in the middle. And the energy input here with a flux point on top. And then machine casings, I believe, are in the corners. And then these are over here. Is that okay? Structure found, advanced Thermionic fabricator. Magical. Give me all of the drawers, please. And like that. And like that. The only thing that needs moving is the interface. So we're gonna just grab a cardboard box. Do that. And that. And that's 1 and done. And you can get some speed upgrades and these upgrades, and then dense. Here is some dense. Wonderful. That was a little bit of a workout. Okay, I can actually put the drawers here on the sides because we have a 3 tall gap and we can put 3 drawers on each side. I'll just put individual storage buses here on the walls, I guess, and the export buses can go on the back with like level emitters, for example, here. We can do that, that, and then level emitters here. That, and then export bus with cabling. And here we can do the buses for the storage. Boom, 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 boom. And like that. And then I just need dense cable coming to all of these. How do we want to do this easily? This can hold, this is 6 channels total. So what we'll do is we'll just do another cable down here, not a conduit. And we can just run conduits like so, like so, like so, and back to here. Because I can connect this one then over to down there. And that should be pretty much it. Awesome. Okay, let me also lock and quantify these drawers like that. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. That was a bit of work. Okay, so let me just set up the rest of the recipes that we need, at least the items and all that, to have them all configured. And I'll be back to show you to it then. I have everything fully set up. I don't know why it's not wanting to craft the resonant subframe. I think it's processing, but then it's running out of power. So I kind of removed it from the export bus here, but the game just crashed. And once I logged back in, I crafted one and that worked. But if I have one here on the craft, so I just broke and replaced this so it loses the items. But if we get a cell frame here, we say craft one, and then say start, we're gonna see it's gonna be processing, and I don't know if it just takes a whole lot of time to process this, but it looks like it's saying progress, coming back to 0, not enough power, processing and all that. It's taking 100,000 RF a tick, which should be what we're inputting. And I don't know why it's causing it problems. I also need to set these guys to 4,000, but I'm gonna do that in a minute. It says it's outputting 100,000. And this requires, if we look at recipes here, this requires 4 million. So it could be that it just needs a while for this to be crafted. But I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna say 1, and I'm gonna leave it be and see if it's gonna craft it up. If it is, sure, it works. And if it's not, we're gonna figure it out in the next episode, I guess. Because this one is getting pretty long as well, and I need more time today to record. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to see new videos. Support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.